guys? Just checking my audio here. You never know around here. Things get crazy, right? Earlier this week, we had that crazy thing happen to the audio, and you guys were like, "You're screaming at me." And I was like, "I promise I'm not." So you never know. I hope the audio's okay. I'm pretty sure it's okay. I have unplugged and plugged things in differently. So fingers crossed that everything is okay and I'm not screaming in your ear. Happy Friday, right? Happy Friday. It is a Feel Good Friday. That is always a good time. I look forward to Feel Good Fridays every single week for so many reasons. So many reasons. Hi, Susie. Happy Friday indeed. Excuse me. Hi, Joan. Oh, goodness. Hi, everybody. Sharon says, more snow and ice in Pennsylvania. I got sunshine. It's cold, but I got nothing but sunshine for miles. Oh, gosh. Got my package from you yesterday. Oh, you're so welcome. I got more packages coming up. Fresh snow in central Michigan. So I've been seeing, you guys, I've been seeing pictures from people who live in Michigan of the snow. Oh, wow. Just amazing. Absolutely beautiful. It all looks like postcard pictures, right? Like, first of all, you guys live in like the most amazing places ever. So many of you have so much land. I'm just like, I'm so jealous. It's just amazing. Amazing to me. I know the snow is a pain in your butt, but it makes absolutely beautiful photos, just so that you know. Howdy. Hi, how are you? There's Miss Jane. Hi, Jane. Hi, Karen. All the live wires are in the house. So good to see everybody. So how's your week been so far, right? Well, so far it's pretty much at the end of the week, which is a good thing. But my week is not completely over yet. We have our Facebook Live here. I have a Facebook Live over on the Jewel Loom group at 4 p.m. And then, guys, I have a Michael's class tomorrow, virtually, of course, at 2 p.m. And a lot of people are kind of confused about the schedule because it's supposed to work so that I alternate Wednesdays and Saturdays, right? And it's also supposed to be weekly, but I am on a team of 3. So it's me and Meredith Roddy and Yvette. And we break the schedule up that way. And sometimes it just doesn't work out that I'm every week. Sometimes it gets a little weird. So for instance, this Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'll be teaching a Tree of Life pendant tomorrow on the Michaels webpage. And then next Wednesday, I hope I have that right, because if it's not Wednesday, it's the Saturday, which, see, it even messes me up, right? I have to look at my calendar to be sure. But then the next class that I'll be teaching is on the Jewel Loom for Michael. So just know that Joan in particular, because Joan is an absolute rock star and I literally could not function without her. She posts all of the links to my Michael's classes in the group so that you can go and sign up. Something else that I wanted to mention about the Michael's classes that I just recently found out. So some of you are having trouble signing up. So when you go to sign up for the Michael's class, for one reason or another, it will tell you that the class is full. That's not true. And I'm not sure why it is that it keeps throwing up that message to some people, but the class capacity is 2,000. 2,000. I had no idea. The class capacity for whatever program it is that they use, which I'm assuming is Zoom, because that's how we meet and how we do things, is literally 2,000 people. The biggest class that I've had was like 350 people. So we've got tons of room for more. So if it is giving you that error message, I encourage you to try again, maybe try on a different browser if possible. If not, send them a message and let them know, because now you know the class is not full. There's no way there are 2,000 people signed up. If there are, where are they? Bring them in. Let's go. 2,000 people. We can do this. So I just want you to know that when it tells you that the class is full, that is absolutely not true. I'm not sure what the problem is with the Michaels website and why it does that, but we need to reach out to them and let them know when that is happening. 2,000 people. Come on now. They've got plenty of room. All All right, so, yeah, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm so glad to see everybody. All right, so everybody's here, so now we can kind of get really started with the down and dirty, right? Let's see. It's Feel Good Friday, right? Feel Good Friday is the best day of the week because it's Friday and because the jewelry is fun and easy to replicate with goods from your own stash, but sometimes I offer kits as well, right? Today is one of those days. Hooray! So I try very hard to make kits for you guys. I don't always have the materials to do so, but I do have kits for all 3 of the projects that we are doing today. We're going to do a necklace with sodalite. Ugh. Okay, first of all, I'm so excited to share this with you guys because number 1, it's a super easy project, and number 2, I love sodalite. Like, it's one of my favorite stones. So to get to have enough materials to share this with you guys makes me super excited because it means my little sodalite babies are going to go out into the world and be part of your life. So I'm kissing them all and sending them on their way. There's a sodalite necklace that we're going to put together. Easy peasy. We're also going to put together a quick pair of sodalite earrings to match if you're interested in having the matching earrings to go with it. And then third, we're going to put together a really cool St. Patrick's Day bracelet that features some vintage check glass beads, some little shamrock beads, and your choice of either Swarovski crystals, a jade bead, or a aventurine bead. So the 3 choices are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that's what we got going on. And all of those kits are already over into the Etsy shop. I also restocked the black heart earrings, you guys, the ones, there's only a handful of them, so don't wait. If you want one of those, grab them because these are going to be the last ones that are available because I have searched high and low. Kathleen has searched high and low. We cannot find those heart table cut check glass beads that are in good condition anywhere. Like, they truly are vintage and they are very hard to get your hands on. So if you want those black heart earrings with the dangles behind them, those are over in the shop. There's a handful of those. There's a handful of the blue bead frame earrings that we did last week that have been restocked. And there's a pair of red check glass heart earrings that are just like the black, but the beads are different. So instead of it being a black heart, it's a red heart. The kit, the beads, like the project itself is exactly the same, but the beads are a little bit different. The red are a little bit easier to get a hold of. I don't know how I'll be restocking those, but just so you know, if you miss out on the black, there's some red ones there too. Okay. All right. Enough of my blathering. I'm not letting that get me down. Let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys some projects. It's Feel Good Friday. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, guys. So let me move my cords out of the way here. I don't understand why I'm having a cord issue, but we shall fix that. All right. Oh, and by the way, there is the necklace that we did, the very first kit that I ever did, there's one of those in the shop. There are some black check glass earrings kits in the shop. Like, there are other things there. If you haven't been to the shop in a while, go check it out. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to start with the Sodalite necklace first, and then I'll show you guys the earrings, okay? So for the Sodalite necklace, I'm trying to keep this like as easy peasy as possible. So I'm doing like the abbreviated version of this necklace, meaning I've already done some of the wire wrapping, but that's okay. So let me show you what the beads are going to be that are in the kit, because that's the most exciting part, right? So in the little kit, along with all the materials that you need, are the Sodalite beads. So everybody gets a, not everyone can blather well. I'm glad I'm a good blatherer. So everybody gets a focal Sodalite bead that is larger than the rest of them. Some of them are twisted, some of them are a little bit different shape, but they're all the same size. So everybody gets a chunky monkey for the middle, okay? And then to build out from that, we have these guys, which are that kind of star English cut kind of hybrid. And the blathering is what attracted you here. Oh, you are so in the right place then. So then these guys are going to go on either side of that. And then the little rectangle guys will go on either side of that. And all I've done with these guys is just done a simple loop, okay? So you get the eye pins. The eye pins are there and the little daisy spacers. So all you're going to do is you're just going to pop these guys on one of the eye pins with your daisy spacers. All of the sodalite beads will be treated that way, okay? And you can do a simple loop since it already has a simple loop on one side, okay? So I know I'm doing like the abbreviated version, but we've got 3 projects to get through. All right, so then not only are you getting the sodalite beads, but it also comes with the pearls, and you get one chunky monkey pearl. We're going to wire wrap this guy. He goes in the middle, and I'll show you how to attach him. And then on either side, we're going to have these little dangly doodads, right? And we're going to wire wrap 2 of these. So you get the smaller pearls too. So you're going to get 7 sodalite pieces and then 7 pearls. Okay, so we are going to put these guys on head pins, which you also get in the kit if you're interested, and you get all of the jump rings and the chain. So you're going to get everything you need to put this together, okay? But we're just going to do the wire wrapping on our 2 little pearls here, and then I'm just going to show you how to put all of it together. Because I feel like the simple loops, we've done a bunch of those, so unless you just absolutely need to see a simple loop, I can skip on that one, okay? But let's start here with, I'm so glad you require it. That makes me happy. All right, so we're going to start with our large pearl here for the center. Okay, and we're just going to do a wrapped loop. I'm doing wrapped loops on all of these guys just to give them a little extra length, plus the fact that I am going to attach these with jump rings. I don't want these guys to accidentally open up on me. So the wrapped loops is the way I'm going with these. Okay, so I'm grabbing the wire right where it is exiting the bead. I am using the chain nose pliers, and I'm going to bend the wire over the top barrel of the pliers. Okay, so with a simple loop, you don't bend over the barrel of the pliers. You just bend right where it is coming out of the bead. But for here, with a wrapped loop, we need that extra little bit of space, right? And we let the pliers do the measuring for us so we don't have to. So now I have the perfect amount of space to come in with my round nose pliers, grab that wire, hold your tool stationary, okay? Take your wire and go up and over the top barrel of the pliers, okay? So now we have this funny little question mark shape. And we need to make a full loop, but we can't do that because the bottom barrel of the pliers is in the way. So now we do need to move the tool, but all we're doing is just kind of positioning it this way, right? We're just making that bottom barrel now the top barrel. And we're going to take that wire over to the other side to complete our loop. And now we have space, thanks to our chain nose pliers that did the work for us. We have some space between the loop and the top of the bead. And it just so happens to be enough space to do about 3 to 4 wire wraps, which is exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so just use your pliers. And if you want to do messy wraps, go for it. Right? Doesn't always have to be perfect little wraps. We made our wrapped loops, and now we're going to come in with our chain nose pliers and we're going to trim off the tail. And we want to get as close as possible to the wraps. And if we can't, and you see how that little tail is sticking out, we're going to come in, you see that little tiny piece just kind of sticking out. We can come in with our chain nose pliers and just kind of pinch it a little bit, and that'll help to kind of tuck it in. Okay. So this guy goes in the center. We're going to do one more of the pearls, and then I'm going to show you how to put all of this together because I think the results are really, really super cool. Okay, so we're just going to follow the same steps. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. I'm going to bend the wire, coming in with the round nose. That wasn't a messy wrap, Wanda. I was just saying you could do a messy wrap. I was making a good wrap. I was just making a suggestion. That's all. That's funny. All right. So there's our wrapped loop. Oh, Nicole. Got no wiggles going on today. I hope you feel better, my friend. I'm sending love. All right, so now we have our little pearl. This one's wire wrapped too. Okay, So now we're going to attach all of these, and we're going to attach these with some jump rings. Now, also in the kit, or if you're just going to do this with your own stuff, which is totally fine, right? That's the point of Feel Good Friday. Either you can buy the kit and make the exact piece, or you can recreate this with stuff in your own stash, okay? You're also going to get 2 little pieces of chain. Actually, you get 4 pieces of chain, but you get 2 short pieces. And my pieces have been cut a little bit short. The pieces you're going to get are longer than this, but I gave them to you longer so that you can trim these down to the size that you want them to be. I liked mine to be a little bit short, but you may like yours to be a little bit longer. So you do get a little bit more of this. I'm going to attach this on either side of the big sodalite bead in the center. I'll show you how to do that. And you get all of the jump rings plus a 4mm jump ring that we're going to use here in the center. But let's start with the 6mm jump rings first, okay? Because that's kind of, let's build out, and then we'll come back to the center. So 6mm jump rings, using 2 pairs of pliers to hold those, and then just walk open the jump ring, okay? And I'm going to thread that on to one of the loops on our big sodalite bead. And then I'm also going to thread on one of these chain pieces. There's little short chain pieces. And then I'm going to thread on, yeah, this guy goes out here. One of the next sodalite pieces, and I'm going to close that back. Okay. So what you got is this situation. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing over here on the other side. So we're just going to do a little bit on one side and then a little bit on the other side. Okay, so same thing, opening a jump ring, putting it on our loop. I'm going to put my chain piece on, and then the next little sodalite. I hope you guys love the sodalite as much as I do. I was so excited to put this together when I realized, I was like, oh, I have enough sodalite to share. Like, that is such a fun feeling to me, to be able to share like some of my favorite things. I love that. So my piece of chain is hanging in the wrong place. So I'm going to readjust just a little bit. Whoops. I feel that way about the bracelet that you guys are going to see too. Like, it has some of my favorite things also. All right, so here's what we've got for this. And we are going to bring these 2 pieces together and hang that big pearl from that. But first, we're going to go ahead and build out the sides. So again, just opening a jump ring, okay? And before we attach that jump ring, we want to thread on one of our pearls and then our next sodalite bead. And then we're going to close that back. And I like to do this with it laying down flat so that I can make sure that everything is hanging in the right place. Because things get twisted. You saw how that little piece of chain was hanging in the wrong place. I want everything to be going where it's supposed to be going. So it does help to do this flat if you can. Okay, so there's my jump ring. It's my next little pearl and my next piece of sodalite. I think I just like to say sodalite, but it is also beautiful. All right, so building out, okay, we're going to continue on. We've got 4 more pearls to add, and then we're going to add our pieces of length chain. So you get the length chain as well. Just want you to know that the length chain that you get, I believe each piece is 9 inches long. So you're going to end up with a rather lengthy necklace, but you absolutely can trim the chain if it's too long, right? Some people are going to want a shorter style necklace. That's why I gave you some extra chain so that you can really kind of adjust it to what you like, right? That's super important. Okay, so next pearl. Uh-oh. All right, next pearl, next little piece of sodalite. All right, and now we're going to attach our last little pearls here. And as we attach the last 2 pearls, we're also going to attach our chain pieces. Okay, so our length, this is where the length is going to be coming in. So we've got 2 pieces of chain. I'm gonna go ahead, open up a jump ring. I'm gonna attach that to, I was wondering the same thing. Swing? Wanda? What are you trying to tell us, my friend? All right, that one goes right there. And I'm going to attach my piece of chain, my long piece of chain. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to repeat that down here on this end. So jump ring, pearl, chain. Okay. And I'm going to close that back. And now don't forget, we've got this middle piece here. This just, now that like it's done, I really want to show it to you. I'll show it to you on the bust here at the end so that you can really see what it looks like hanging. But now we're going to hang this guy from the center. How pretty is that? Like super simple. We didn't do anything crazy, right? We did not do anything crazy. You can get the kit and recreate this easy peasy, or you can recreate this with stuff in your own stash, because this design is super easy and fun. You know, it doesn't have to be super hard, but you've got a really pretty, unique piece of jewelry. You know, use your favorite stones. I feel like the pearls are perfect because right now pearls are huge and they're going to be that way until fall. So ta-da! How cute Patoot is that? I love that. Oh, Motorcrafts is saying letting everybody know that Vintage has some things on clearance. That's fantastic. I'm going to have to head over there and take a look. All right, so here is the necklace. I'm going to show this to you on the bust at the end, okay? But I just want you to see how pretty that all works out, because I think it's really, really pretty. Let's make some earrings to go with it, because we can. And if you want the earrings are also in the shop. So the earrings are these really cool faceted Sodalite pieces, 2 chunky monkey pearls, and then let's see, the two little Swarovski bicones, because I had to add some sparkle, and of course your ear wires and some daisy spacers. Okay, so let's put these together real quick and then we'll do our bracelet. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take a head pin, I'm going to thread on my Swarovski crystal, and then I'm going to thread on my pearl. Okay, and you can do that in whatever order you want to. It makes no difference. Really makes no difference. This pair of earrings looks amazing in whatever configuration you do. And that has everything to do with the fact that it's pearls and sodalite. So, I mean, you just can't go wrong. All right, same thing as normal, up and over to make a wrapped loop. You can do a simple loop here if you want to instead. But do whatever makes you comfortable, what makes you happy, right? All right, so there's that. I'm going to come in with a cutter tool, trim, make sure we tuck in if we've got any little pieces sticking out. Okay, now I'm going to open an eye pin. Okay, just going to open that up. I'm going to thread that onto the eye pin and close that back. So that's already ready. Now I'm going to thread on my Sodalite piece. Gosh, this is so pretty. It looks like a thunderstorm. I think that's why I like it so much, right? It looks like a thunderstorm. It's just gorgeous. And I am a huge fan of the orange Sodalite. So when you can find it that has that orange kind of honey color in it, oh, I love it. I love it even more. Okay, so now we are going to do a wire wrapped loop, but we're going to, before we do our wrapped loop, we're going to attach our ear wire to this because you're getting modern ear wires with this. So I'm going to grab this, bend the wire. We're going to go ahead and start our loop. Okay, so we're going to go up and over, roll, and then take the wire over. But now before I do the wire wraps, I want to add on my ear wire. So you just slide your ear wire on just like that. Okay, so you can't open the ear wire, you have to actually attach it, but they're so fancy little ear wires, I just couldn't resist. So now though, you got to get in there with your bent chain nose pliers to hold that loop out of the way, and then you need to wire wrap in that space. So coming in and wire wrapping. And it's not hard, it's just a little tricky to kind of hold everything in place, but you totally got this. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to come in with my cutter tool and trim off. Okay. And voila. Okay, it doesn't get easier than that, but have mercy, look at that. I mean, it's like a little thunderstorm for your ears. It's so pretty. Oh, I need to tuck my little wire here. And those are super easy to recreate too, right? Just pick out your favorite beads. Earrings are one of my favorite things because even the most simple earrings in the entire world are gorgeous, and they make you feel so good when it is your favorite stone or your favorite color, right? You don't have to make crazy, insane, complicated designs for your ears. Like if you just want to pick me up, that's how I feel about earrings. It's like earrings and lipstick. If you want to feel better, put on a little pink, a little red, a little colored tinted lip gloss, and a pair of earrings in your favorite color, and boom, you're ready for the day. So there are the earrings. Well, at least one of them. You get the idea. But there are the earrings to match the necklace if you're interested in those. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to move on to the bracelet, because this is so exciting. And then I'll try things on for you guys. Of course, I'll model them for you since we're so fancy. All right. So last but not least is our St. Patrick's Day bracelet. Okay. And again, this is one of those things where I get to share some of my favorite things, but you can easily recreate this if you want to. Okay. So in your little pack, you're going to get a piece of faux suede lace. Here's the thing. You got to have in your order, if you're going to order this, you need to tell me what color of the faux suede lace that you want. I've got it in brown, black, and green, and it looks amazing in all three colors. So when you go to check out, make sure you leave me a little note to tell me what color of the faux suede lace, faux suede lace that you want. And then you do have an option to decide whether or not you want a Swarovski focal, a aventurine focal, or a jade focal. So that one, it will prompt you to like give your selection. I will go ahead and tell you that not all of the Swarovski pieces are the same. Yours may be a different shape. So some of them are flowers, some of them are really pretty drops. So just know that it might not exactly be a flower. There was like, I think there's an even mix of all of them. Okay. So that guy, a little vintage check glass shamrock. Shut the front door. These are absolutely adorable. I love those. That makes me super happy. And then a little piece of tree jasper, which I also love. Okay, so green, you just can't go wrong with green. All right, so you're also going to get a little toggle. We've got some little Celtic naughty accents, and all of our little materials here. And also you're going to get like little daisy spacers and all of that good stuff. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to start out with our piece of chain. So you do get a little short section. It's 5 links long of the chain. And this is going to be our charm section. And we are going to hang our Swarovski, our little beads, and our little twists, okay, in here. However, if you are doing this on your own with your own thing, you can put whatever you want to on here, and you can fill up both sides if you want to fill it up with more charms, right? But it gives you the ability to make a charm bracelet without filling up an entire bracelet, because sometimes that can be really challenging and time consuming. But if you've got like your favorite colors, your favorite beads, and your favorite charms, do a small section. Nobody says you have to make an entire bracelet, right? So we're going to attach ours, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through. So I'm going to open up a jump ring. I'm going to thread on my Swarovski here, and then I'm going to put this guy in the middle of our 5 links and close that back. Okay. And then again, I like to lay everything down just to kind of keep an eye on where everything is being placed. All right, these little guys, these cute little knots are actually connectors. So you could connect other things to these. If you wanted to hang little small beads from them, you can. But I really just like them as a little knot. And I think they make a cute little charm accent to this. It definitely has that kind of Celtic vibe to it. So we're using ours like charms. Going to put those on either side of our centerpiece here. Okay. I love green. So getting the opportunity to make some St. Patrick's Day jewelry is just really super exciting to me because I really, really love green. All right. So I'm going to put my little tree, a little tree jasper on there and a little daisy spacer just to top it off. I'm going to do a wrapped loop. Okay, just following the same steps as normal for our wrapped loops. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my cutter tool and trim that off. And I'm going to attach it with another jump ring. Okay. So Kara says she didn't know. So it's in the description. That's okay if you missed it. So when you read the item description, it tells you like to let me know about the color. So if you want to, if you missed that part, that's okay. Just send me a message. Just send a message to my Etsy shop and let me know what color, and I'll take care of it for you. It's easy peasy. Just send me a little message over on Etsy. No problem. All right, so there's that guy. And then last but not least, we have my favorite bead. I am so in love with these. I don't know why, but I just love everything about that. So same thing, I'm going to do a wrapped loop. Uh-oh. Well, to straighten that back out here in just a second. So I'm going to do a wrapped loop up and over, roll the pliers. Okay, and same thing. And you can add little accents to these. If you wanted to add little crystal beads to this too, to give it some more bling, you totally could do that. Right? You don't have to do it exactly the way I do it. In fact, I'm going to show you another option here in just a second. So I'm going to take another jump ring, open that up, and add our last little charm here. Okay. So now we have this cutie little section with our charms on it, right? You can fill up both sides. You can, because the links are so large, you can actually get maybe 2 more charms on each link if you wanted to make it really, really full. Okay, we're going to attach the toggle, and the toggle is actually going to sit here. It's going to attach here, and then we're going to attach the other end of it to our leather piece. And let me just go ahead and tell you. So the leather, you're going to come with a cord end. I forgot to grab one. I already connected this one and I couldn't undo it to show you how to do it. It's basically just a fold over. So it's open. You can see how you fold it over the tips of your leather, and then you just close the 2 sides with your pliers. You'll get one of these for your cord. You want to be sure that you fold your cord in half though. Okay. And we are going to just create a lark's head knot over here on one end of our, actually I'm doing that the wrong direction, one end of our little chain piece. Okay, so you just make a loop and then take your ends through your loop, right? Just like that. Okay, and then you can attach your cord in. Like, you don't have to do the cord end part first, but I couldn't undo this one. Otherwise, I would have shown you how, but you get that part, right? Okay, so there's that. Now, to the end of this piece, we want to attach our
toggle here. And the toggle, let's see, these go in the middle. It's hard for me to remember what the pattern is for the toggle. So I want my toggle, do I want the loop on this side or the toggle bar? It really doesn't make much of a difference. I think I want the toggle bar on the opposite end and I want the loop here. So I'm going to attach the toggle bar part first to this end. So I'm going to take a 4mm jump ring. I'm going to attach that to the cord end. I'm going to attach a 6mm jump ring to that, and then I'm going to attach the toggle bar with another 4mm jump ring. Now, I know that seems weird, but let me explain why it is that I do it that way. Okay, I know that seems like a lot of jump rings, but the deal is that sometimes toggles will fuss with you. And the reason that they will fuss with you is that there is not enough space between the end of your cord or your strand. I'll roll back in just a second, Ramona. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So there's not enough room to get the toggle bar through if you only have, say, that much space, right? Sometimes it just makes it hard to attach. If you don't need this much space, you can definitely take away one or two of the jump rings, but give yourself a little extra room with the toggle bar section. It just keeps you from fighting a terrible fight with the toggle, okay? So then over here on the other end, when I go to attach the other end, I'm going to do a 6mm jump ring, and I'll just go ahead and close that. And then I'm going to attach my toggle loop with the 4mm jump ring. Okay. And that's going to give me enough space. If it makes your bracelet too long, you obviously can adjust, but the best place to make your adjustment is going to be with your leather. Everybody gets a decent amount of leather, so you can trim this down to make it the size that you want. But your toggle becomes part of your front, it becomes part of the actual design. That being said, if you wanted to fill this up with even more, okay, you have your toggle ring here where you absolutely can hang more charms from. And then not only that, but you've got 2 strands of your suede lace that you can fill up with more charms. You can either, go around both of them with a jump ring and attach so that you're covering both strands, or you can fill up each individual strand of this and you can have a really, really full charm bracelet if you want to. Otherwise, you still just have like a gorgeous, charm bracelet that's understated. It's nice. It has that kind of rugged feel to it with the faux suede lace, but you've got your pops of bling here. You've got your gemstones. You've got your vintage check glass. So it's like checking off all of the boxes. Let's see. I'm going to back up. Motor Crafts says to Debbie, I love her ring on her middle finger on her right hand. This one right here says, give yourself grace. I got this at a little boutique online. I searched high and low. I know the what is that? The light is making it kind of hard to see. I got this. I searched high and low for a ring that said that because I needed that to remind myself and to remind you guys, because I say that all the time, give yourself grace. Yeah, so I searched high and low for jewelry that said that. Let me roll back here. So Ramona says, I had a question. I just don't want to miss anything. Yes, use suede on both sides and you have a choker. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Fuss with you. Yeah, it fusses with you. Sarah, you have a question. Okay, I'm going. Do you use glue on the connector? You don't have to, but you absolutely can. Before you lay down the metal piece, you can add a little bit of glue there, but I find that these little connectors that have you fold it over and then you fold over the ends are really super secure. So I usually don't need any glue with those, but if you feel like you need some glue, you absolutely can use some glue with that. I'm going to roll back and see if there was anything else that I missed. If I did, can you please repost, because I don't want to miss anything, you guys. Go back and read my entire text about the sale. There's more info. Oh, you got it. You know I will. You said sale. You said sale. What is on sale, Motorcrafts? Let us know. All All right, I'm going to turn you guys around, okay? And we are going to, hello, beautiful. You, not me. I'm not weird. I'm not that weird. I don't look at myself and think that. I promise. I'm like, oh gosh, what is that when I see myself? So you are the beautiful one. Oh gosh. I'm in a good mood this Friday. Can you tell? Okay, we're going to attach our necklace to the bust here, and then I'm going to show it to you so you can see what it looks like hanging. You are the beautifuls. All right. I love this necklace so much. I love it. I love it. I cannot tell you how much I love it. I don't know. It's something about the pearls. It's that sodalite that just makes me beyond happy. So anybody who got one of these, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see you recreate it. I want to see pictures of it at me, right? Tag me in your post so that I can see it. Share it in the community group so everybody else can see it. We'll all be twinsies, right? We'll wear our sodalite necklaces. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty, and it just goes to show you that beautiful jewelry doesn't have to be hard. That's what Feel Good Friday is all about. All right, so there's the necklace. And then the earrings are just amazing. Hello, shut the front door. These, what is up with that? I've said that twice today. I need to just stop now. Just stop talking, Sarah. Yeah, if I could get this in my ear, that'd be great. I would love to show this to you, but apparently I cannot put on jewelry without a mirror. So here's the earring. I may need to open the ear wire up just a little bit. I think that probably did it. No, still not happening. Really? So we're gonna just pretend as I throw it in the floor. How pretty is that, right? Definitely an earring that you can dress up or dress down. It does have that little bit of bling, and of course the facets on the piece of sodalite give it that extra sparkle because of the way that it catches the light. But I mean, you definitely could. Nicole, you know me so well. I would definitely wear this with blue jeans, but then I feel confident in its beauty enough to like dress up with this, right? And if you're not feeling like matchy, I know some people like matchy jewelry, some people don't. So maybe you bought the two kits together, maybe you didn't, and that's okay. The sodalite, that blue color, it works as a neutral, and that's part of the reason that I like it, because it's almost like denim. You know what I mean? Like denim blue, you can totally use as a neutral, so you can mix that with your other favorite colors. You can get away with just about any color mixing with that kind of blue color that's there. And you definitely can wear it with black, which is another thing that I think people forget about, is that blue always goes with black, and the sodalite definitely has like that storm cloud effect to it. So you could get away with wearing black and you would have these pops of blue, but it still matches your black because it has that dark, deep color running through it. So yes, white t-shirt and jeans would be fabulous with either one of these. And then last but not least, we have our charm bracelet, which, I mean, you just can't go wrong. So the choices again for the focal were either a Swarovski, a piece of aventurine that is faceted. It is absolutely gorgeous, and then a piece of jade that is also really, really beautiful. So you had those choices, but the bracelet and the components, all of that are going to be exactly the same. You just got to let me know about the leather. So it's not real leather, by the way. It's faux suede lace. It's no animals were harmed. But it comes in that dark brown. It comes in the black, and I also have it in the green. And I almost showed it to you in the green because the green is such a cool mix to add to the green that's already here. Sometimes I feel like people shy away from the colored leathers and colored suede laces, but the green with this looked really, really good. So that's why I had it in the shop too. So if you're interested, just let me know. All right. So, thank you guys so much for joining me for Feel Good Friday. I love Feel Good Fridays.
I think it's a wonderful way to end the week, right? It's great if I've got kits for you, but even if I don't, and even if you're not spending any money, hey, that's okay, because the designs that I give you on Feel Good Fridays are ones that you can very easily recreate with things that you have in your own stash and come up with easy, beautiful, feel good jewelry if you need a little inspiration to take on into the weekend and give your brain a rest, right? So, all right, guys, that is it for me. Don't forget to check out the Etsy shop. All of the goodies that are in the Etsy shop, there are vintage beads in there. There are just some little odds and ends if you're interested in those, and some kits. Don't forget to check that out if you want to. Keep an eye on the Etsy shop. Sometimes I put things in there and they're gone. Remember the big red ruby Swarovski earrings and the earrings that we did yesterday? I put those in the shop and they were gone in less than 10 minutes, where somebody is watching very, very carefully what it is that I'm putting in my shop. So if there's a design that you see and you think I might put it in my Etsy shop, you got to be fast. Which I'm not complaining about, but just so you know, you got to be fast. All right, guys, that's it for me. I will see some of you this afternoon at 4 p.m. over on the Jewel Loom group. Otherwise, I will see a lot of you, I hope, fingers crossed, tomorrow for the Michaels class at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if not, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back with you next week with a lot of other fun designs. Bye, guys.